Right, okay. Hello YouTube, this is the D.B.T Gamer Show. Episode 65, Part 2. Today I'm reviewing Pokemon Silver for the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Classic. I've already reviewed quite a lot of the games, so if you haven't watched Part 1 yet, please do, because you've missed quite a bit. I've already talked about the graphics, the multiplayer, the controls, the music, the gameplay, and some other stuff in Part 1. So please watch Part 1 before you watch this part. Now let's pick up where I left off. I left off after just explaining the gyms. Now, as I was saying, the gyms in the game are most of the gyms are a good challenge, and they can be extremely difficult to beat. Another thing about this game is the Pokemon League. The Pokemon League in this game is actually a tiny bit easier than the Pokemon League in Pokemon Blue version. Oh, it may be easier, but it's still a really good challenge. Another thing about this game are the special items. If you go into your backpack, you go to key items. There are several key items you can use in this game. There's your bicycle, your fishing rods, keys, and all that sort of stuff. And all these items are really useful for getting through the game. And the other thing about this game are the starter Pokemon. The starter Pokemon in this game are awesome. There's a choice of 3 to start off with. You have a choice between a Chikorita, which is kind of like a dinosaur with a leaf on its head. Totodile, which is a crocodile sort of Pokemon, and also Cyndaquil, which looks like a mouse with a flame coming out of its bum. They all have really good attacks, and they all learn very good moves. Okay, another good from this game are the TMs and HMs. There are several TMs and HMs in this game that you can collect to teach your Pokemon. Some of these TMs will be used to cut down trees, fly around the Pokemon world, surf on water, and move boulders. There's also move TMs, which teach your Pokemon new battle moves. And most of the TMs are really good and also really useful. And the other thing about this game is the secret Pokemon. The secret Pokemon in this game is Celebi. To get it, I think you have to capture all 251 Pokemon, then you go to Professor Elm and he'll tell you where it is. Or, if you want to, you can go to Japan or America and take your Pokemon Silver cartridge to a Pokemon Center, and they'll download the Pokemon to your cartridge. And the secret Pokemon Celebi. And that's basically all the good stuff I can think of. Anyway, let's go to the bad stuff. Right, the bad stuff about Pokemon Silver version, well, there isn't really that much to pick fault with, apart from one tiny thing. One tiny thing. That tiny thing is the mystery gift. In the game, there's a special item which you can get called the mystery gift. And the way you get the mystery gift is kind of stupid. Basically, you go into the giant Pokemon Mall and talk to this lady, and she gives you this item called the mystery gift. But to get the mystery gift, to actually basically use this item, you have to take out your old Game Boy Color and send the mystery gift over to your friend through the infrared trade system. Now, the Game Boy Color was the only Game Boy that Nintendo created with the infrared trading system. And so if you don't have 2 Game Boy Colors, it's extremely difficult to get this mystery gift. I don't see why Nintendo couldn't make the mystery gift trade through the link cable like they did in the old game. In Pokemon Blue version, the mystery gift was traded through the link cable and it worked perfectly. There was no problems with it at all. If something's not broken, don't fix it. When will people learn? So that's the only bad thing I can think of. Anyway, let's rate Pokemon Silver version. I give Pokemon Silver version an almost perfect score because it's such a good game and I had loads of fun playing it as a kid. A 4.5 out of 5. So it's a really good Pokemon game. And I definitely suggest if you like the Pokemon series, pick this game up and play it because it's definitely well worth it. It's quite easy to get hold of these days. Go to your local game station or second-hand game shop. You should be able to find it pretty easily for next to nothing. If not, you can quite easily find it on eBay as well. My next review will be my very first PS2 review. Yes, I have picked up a PS2 in the past few weeks, and my first PS2 review will be this: Robot Wars Arenas of Destruction. But I'll see you for next time, YouTube. Until then, bye-bye.